What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati, and as always, I am joined by my work Valentine, the podcast dad. Choops, what's going on, buddy?
Kind of feeling the same way you are, exhausted, but
Yeah.
I get to drive to Indianapolis tomorrow for work. I got to be there at 6 a.m., so that's going to be a lot of fun. Alarm is set for 3:30, so hey, Here we go.
Ew, that sucks. God.
Hey, that's how I made it to the Rumble. So we're as long as they
That's
keep sending those gimmicks in the mail they call bills, I'll keep working.
That's fair. That's fair. I also admire the T-shirt today.
World class, as a good friend of mine would say.
He is world class.
WWE Hall of Famer.
A pain in the ass, but you know, no.
He's a WWE Hall of Famer, and you will respect it.
Okay. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to follow us on X at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But do us a huge favor: subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are knocking on the door at 500 subscribers, I should say. We need your help to get there. I believe the count right now, podcast at, is 429. Tell our friends out there what they should do.
Just tell one person if you like what we're doing here. If you are a big wrestling fan, if you are a big Eagles fan, come join me for another 361 days. We get to celebrate being a champion. So tell your one friend to tell that friend, hey, the parade's tomorrow. If you're going to be at the parade, tell them about the Wrestling Junkies podcast.
I'm actually starting to get legitimately concerned that this is going to be a thing for the next 361 days.
Yes. And hey, shout out to Kyle. Poke the bear, see what happens.
To quote Daryl Hall and John Oates, I can't go for that. No can do. Sorry.
Well, and again, you know, the good thing about you is the Eagles only beat the Bengals once. They did beat the Packers twice. So.
Oh, I feel so much better. 361 days, Chris.
Yeah, 361 days of, you know, just being a champion. It's, you know, wake up in the morning and piss excellence. That's just what we do.
I need a drink. Follow our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network at mainevent_net. Incredible. Oh, come on, Kyle. Like, really?
Whoa. Okay. You want to start? All right. Don't you have a podcast tonight? Send me a link. I'll come on. Send me a link. I will. And all
believe
my
it or not, we've done this 300 times almost, folks.
And now for another 361 days, you get to hear this.
Don't you fucking like? We don't. No. We don't even joke about that around here. Okay. Let's not even.
I dare you.
Let's not even joke about that. That's a low blow. Chris, podcast dad's jackassery we expect, but that was below the belt. But
we expect. Oh, I'm sorry, jackassery and winner is what synonyms now.
You should still follow the Main Event Wrestling Network on all social media platforms.
No, you should.
Hey, you can't say that about the network, pal.
I just said yes, you should. I'm just kidding. Gorilla Press apparel.bigcartel.com. Guys, if you want a wrestling t-shirt that looks really cool, has some really cool old school designs, has some really cool new designs as well, go to this website. They're doing great stuff. If you are an independent wrestler, go see them. They're really cool guys too. That's a bonus. That's what makes everything about who we partner with great, because they're great guys. We're not gonna partner with assholes. And if we're sending you there, we like them. So
2010 Facebook reference. I think that like we're not even 5 minutes into this episode and it's already off the fucking rails.
It's fine. We're Facebook friends. I'll poke you right back. Go Birds.
AEW Dynamite Grand Slam is coming up this upcoming weekend. This is a TV event that was a pay-per-view that wasn't, but was a TV event, but then also was going to be airing on time, and then it wasn't, and now I don't know what time it's going to be starting.
6 p.m.
Still, okay. Is that confirmed?
That is confirmed.
Okay.
I don't know where, though. Is this a pay-per-view?
No, I think it's on Max.
Okay. Yes, it says it. From what I'm seeing, it says 6 p.m.
Okay. Well, That's a good start. Anyway, let's
All right.
break the card, buddy. Dynamite's in the books. Go home Dynamite taking place here. Yeah.
Never mind. 8 Eastern time. What the Okay, so what in the hell?
This is not good podcasting, everybody. But while you're at it, make sure you follow our friends at Coastal Empire Wrestling on X at CEW Savannah. Give them a like on Facebook, follow them on Instagram as well at Coastal Empire Wrestling. Mr. OTM says after the All-Star Game activities, that's kind of what everybody was waiting on here as far as that end time.
There's also like a simulcast with Collision. So
wait, what?
Yeah. I have no idea. Well, okay, it says immediately following the NBA All-Star on Saturday night. So I don't know when that ends. When was the last time you watched the All-Star thing?
I don't know.
I don't know when that ends. Like, is that? Fuck, dude, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we don't know what time this is gonna be on after the All-Star game, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's confusing. It's really confusing. But I don't know. Is it? And this is when is Vengeance Day? Is that Saturday or Sunday?
No, Saturday.
So this is potentially going head to head with Vengeance Day.
I believe so. Yes.
So, but we don't know.
Yeah, not
because I don't know when's Vengeance Day.
I don't generally follow the NBA All-Star game.
I haven't watched an All-Star game since 2010 when Facebook was poking me.
6 Eastern. Okay, we've talked a whole lot about scheduling here. Let's talk some actual fucking wrestling. Podcast Dad, let's break down this card.
All right. So a lot of this is, we got a ton of Australian workers on this card. Let's start with Mercedes Moné and Harley Cameron, the TBS Championship. Obviously, Harley Cameron, an Australian competitor. I'll let you talk about this because I think you're way more into this than I am.
Harley Cameron, and this is the only segment that I saw in full on Dynamite last night. She fucking cooked, ate, left no crumbs with this segment against Mercedes, or mocking Mercedes, I should say. This match I'm excited for this weekend because it's been a while since they've had that lightning in a bottle kind of organic, sensational moment that is true, and especially when it comes to character development. And not seen since really Toni Storm, as far as when she started the timeless gimmick and was starting to catch on that, this is fun to watch. This is entertaining. This is something that I'm going to want to see, especially, depending on the rivalry that she's in. This is fucking perfect. Everything about what they've done to present Harley, the fans are loving her right now, and they are capitalizing on that. They need to continue to capitalize on that. Do I think that Mercedes wins this match? Yes, but they are positioning Harley as a challenger to this championship that can only benefit her going forward, even in a losing effort in this program against Mercedes.
Okay. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yep.
I will believe it when I see it. We have seen, people hot-shotted kind of that main event spot. Hell, I think it was a couple weeks ago. Wasn't Powerhouse Hobbs looking like a credible threat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look, match will be fine. Is Harley Cameron a great wrestler? She's okay. I don't want to put down a wrestler because I can't do anything in the ring. Shout out to him for doing it in the ring. But is she going to be a serious contender for the TBS Championship moving forward? I have a lot of doubts. The build has been fun. It kind of feels like a real feud, but again, another Mercedes match where it just kind of feels like a one-off feud. And I don't know. I'm kind of like, where are we at with Mercedes? Like, what's the next step with Mercedes? Like, what are we doing with Mercedes? And it just seems to be another one-off program with her. And I just need something to sink my teeth into. And I think you'd benefit a lot from it. So that's just where I am.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's too early to say whether it'll be a one-off yet because the match hasn't happened yet. I mean, you'd have to imagine that fan reaction is something that is going to be, considered as far as any potential.
Well, it's going to be huge for her. I mean, being in her home.
I mean, yeah. crowd's gonna love it. But again, this is her as far as from a character standpoint. Yeah, the character is greater than the in-ring skill, just based on the presentation right now, because she's absolutely killing it. As far as the character, and this is going to be her toughest match to date here. So this is one where she's going to have to step up and rise to this occasion, and I am confident that Mercedes will also make her look like $1 million as well. Again, neither of us sees Mercedes losing the title, at least not in this match yet, but I'm gonna hold on to hope that there is something here, and with Revolution right around the corner, it would make sense to keep this program going.
Yeah, again, I would hope so, because it's been fun. Like, this has been a very fun women's program that we don't get a ton of in this company. So this would be, if we can get more than one match, it'd be great. Kind of make her continue to feel like a competitive challenger for this title, but that remains to be seen, because I point to like Adina Peraza. Like, where's she?
I think doing some stuff with Ty Valkyrie right now.
Yep. So a Brisbane. Wow. Hello. Brisbane Brawl. Say that 3 times fast.
Brisbane.
Shut up.
That's what it's pronounced. Okay, you
shut up. Jay White.
Just say it once.
I'll say it once, just for you. 361. Yeah, Jay White and Cope take on the Death Riders of John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. The
match would be a lot of fun, and I just I don't know. I don't understand the Death Riders right now. I just don't get it.
No, I don't know what they're doing.
It was new. It was innovative. It was something I thought I could sink my teeth into. I just don't know what their end game is. It's they are very clearly kind of trying to inject a lethal dose of poison into AEW right now, or at least it's how they're being positioned.
You gotta swivel your chair when you do that. Come on now.
I'm not gonna let Ric Flair kill what I created. Anyway, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Linda.
No, not doing that. No, we're not going there today.
Nope.
Let's. Nope.
Triple H looked like he just didn't want to be there. Did you see that? He was in there like,
I've seen memes. Yeah,
I just want to go book wrestling. God damn it.
That's just.
Yeah, like this match, it's just kind of there for me. It's weird not having like the title on the line. But, like I don't know. Like, is Cope the challenger going to be the challenger? Is Jay White going to be the challenger? Why are
whoever
these
gets
teaming
the pin
together? But why are these guys even teaming together? Because they don't like the Death Riders, but like Jay White's been
because Rated FTR have the issue with them. It's kind of an even the numbers out sort of thing. I mean, like I understand that it's kind of one of those things where it's you got this tag team match. Death Rider story doesn't make a ton of sense to me, but if anybody wants to hop in the chats and kind of give me the bare bones of it, I greatly appreciate it. But this is what you've been wanting. Jay White is in a tag match that involves the AEW World Champion. Like he's flirting with that main event scene right now. This is what we've been asking for. So it the story doesn't make a ton of sense, but Jay White is a character in that story. So
and you say it like cool. to even out the odds. So why isn't this 4-on-4? Yeah, I don't. I'm the wrong guy to ask. And it just kind of feels like, and this is tough to say, and I'm going to say it, but look, we're critical of everybody. I've been critical of WWE. Like Moxley with the title really doesn't mean a lot right now. I don't think.
Yeah, like not the same impact that his previous title reigns.
Not even when he won it.
Yeah,
like when he won the title, it was like, okay, we're finally getting that John Moxley, and then this has just been kind of like, okay, what is it? Like what is?
And I love the early inception, especially with having Marina Shafir involved, because we had been saying for ages we wanted somebody from the women's division to join Blackpool Combat Club. We threw out names that would fit well with that crew. Marina Shafir was definitely. I don't think that she was necessarily on either of our lists. We thought more of like a Serena Deeb and kind of along that style of great technical wrestler, but not necessarily an MMA background like Marina Shafir has. But I think the collective as a whole, like great presentation, great visual. It's just I don't understand the story.
Oh yeah, it'll probably be a good match. Like it'll be, Mox is most likely going to bleed.
I mean, it could happen to Jericho.
Hey,
it did happen.
Hey,
did it not?
Yeah, like this match is kind of there. I'm sure it'll be fun, but
yeah,
in the long run, I don't know how much this means.
Yeah, I think just to give prediction, I'm going to say Jay White and Cope here. I think that this is. I'd even go so far as to say as Mox does take a pin here because it's a tag team match, so it doesn't necessarily hurt him per se, and it would set up somebody having a clear path to Revolution in 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
I don't know. Give me the Death Riders. Just that seems to be the direction of the story. Nobody knows what's next. Okada defends the Continental Championship against Buddy Matthews. Again, look, they got Buddy Matthews on the card because he's from Australia. Let's call it what it is. Is he going to win? Probably not. No, he's not going to win, dude.
Well, I mean, let me ask you this. Like, realistically, and again, if you're out in the chats and anybody wants to add any context, please do. We haven't seen the Young Bucks on TV in ages. Neither we haven't seen Jack Perry either. I don't recall seeing it.
The Young Bucks are over in Japan.
Yeah. Okay. So they're over in Japan. Jack Perry's off of TV. What is tying Okada to that belt right now?
What gives you any inclination that Buddy Matthews is going to win?
I just think if it's going to go along with the new presentation of the Hounds of Hell and the Will Ospreay saying
already lost
a tag team match, but I'm just saying
that's what they are.
Okay.
But that's what they're a tag team, and you've already lost the tag team match. So what is putting a singles title on a tag team wrestler going to do?
This is one of those ones where the Buddy breakout, we've all been wanting to see it. We still call him the best kept secret, even as he's in the tag team division here. I think there's more freedom to have him run that division now as part of this Hounds of Hell. He doesn't these guys don't necessarily need to remain a tag team. Brody King has plenty of other people that he can mix it up with, and it shouldn't just be during Continental Classic season that we see these, breakout weeks and months from him. I just don't think that the Okada title run is working. If there was ever a time to make a change right now, this is probably it.
No, dude, they're waiting for Eddie Kingston to come back. That's who's going to beat Okada.
How much time is that going to be?
I don't know, but we're going to wait, aren't we? This feud started over Buddy Matthews calling Okada a bitch.
It's not the worst program we've seen.
No, but like you get a title shot for that. Again, where are the rankings? Hello,
just stop trying to make fetch happen, bud.
Like this match just kind of feels thrown together. Like Buddy Matthews from Australia and he's on the card. I think one person from Australia is going to go over, but I don't see Okada dropping the title, especially not on like a pay-per-view. Don't see it happening.
But it's not a pay-per-view.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's going to drop it not on a pay-per-view. I think you want to see him, like, they paid a lot of money for him. You want to make that feel like a big deal, not a middle-of-the-card TV special.
Does Okada feel like a big deal at all lately? So, let's not even use that argument then.
That paycheck still feels like a big deal.
Okay, so is Jericho's, I'm sure, and he's on
TV every week, isn't he?
Yeah, they can find something else to do with Okada other than having him just say bitch. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Apparently they can't. That's where we are. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I thought Okada signing with, AEW was going to be huge, but
and we see how well that worked out.
Here we are.
Ospreay and Omega.
Well, was he on Raw last week? No, he was on Superstars.
Oh.
Ospreay and Omega, whatever. Don't
At
you?
least name the show correctly.
Well, pretty soon it'll be on Speed, so it's cool. Ospreay and Omega take
Speed
on
champion.
Kyle
All right,
Fletcher
cool.
and Takeshita. Okay, I'll let you get your cough out of the way. This again. Okay, this will be a good match.
Yeah.
Don Callis family. I think we've run our course with that. These two feel like bigger single stars than to need to be in this faction at this point. Like
Yeah.
these guys are both ready for a breakout. Takesha's already the international champion. What the hell is it called?
Mm-hmm. International champion.
Like he's already that champion, so let him run that division. If there is I don't know. But Kyle Fletcher feels like a breakout star, and quite honestly, look, this will be a great match. It'll be a great match. Of course it will. But quite honestly, oh, dude, why are Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega not in the main event scene right now? What are we doing?
I don't know.
Like, I just
I don't know.
It just feels like their main event scene's really weird right now. Like you have Ospreay, you have Omega, you have Swerve, you have MJF, you have Adam Page, like, and Cope is your number one contender. It just kind of I don't know.
Christian Cage waiting in the wings.
I don't know. This will be a good match. It really will be. I have no doubt about it. It just kind of feels like another thrown together booking-ish kind of thing. Like, hopefully this is the blow off. Let's get past this. Let's get it done. And then we will go our separate ways, do something in the singles division. Because that's where I really want to see Kenny Omega and Ospreay. Or if they do start teaming up, make them this super team and let them go against the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
Like, because the Hurt Syndicate have had some really good matches as of late. I would love to see that tag match. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But if we're going to do it, let's do it properly.
Because I think, especially with them having these guys both as baby faces right now, it feels like a way to balance out that Death Riders story without elsewhere on the card. Also, we just hit 430, so thank you to whoever just subscribed. This is I don't necessarily need the Ospreay Omega rematch just yet. I think Ospreay's just can do no wrong here, and Kenny's just on the return tour, so both going to be massive baby faces no matter what you do. Let them slow burn this for a year. Yeah, like you said, Hurt Syndicate. They're going to need some fresh challengers. This would be a money matchup, especially coming off of what little Private Party did with the tag titles. This reign's going to be one of the most important as far as in the titles lineage, I think, at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, you have Ospreay and you have Omega. I feel like one of them should be world champion right now. That's just me.
Yeah.
Hopefully the main event.
Oh, look who's hanging out. Hi, buddy.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Hopefully the main event.
Between Two Beers podcast.
Where May defends the AEW Women's World Championship against Timeless Tony Storm. Should be the main event, yes?
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
I think Tony Storm's going to win.
Yeah, I do too.
I think this will be the big pop. This will be your big feel good moment. That's why I don't think any other titles are going to change hands, because you want the focus to be on this title change in Tony Storm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's this has been this was a perfect plot twist as far as the acting like the newcomer on the scene. It just when you think that you've seen everything you could possibly see in this story, they flipped the script. I mean, this is probably the greatest story that AEW has ever told.
It's up there. It's definitely up there. It's up there with the devil. Just kidding. Just kidding. Please don't yell at me. And you know what? I think the biggest thing I appreciate about this leg of the feud so far is that they've done it all in Collision.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I think
you got me wanting to tune into Collision. Cool.
Yeah.
Like, now I have a reason to go watch it. And that's kind of what I've been saying with, I think what they should do with kind of like a brand split is put some of these programs on Collision and give me a reason to go watch it. Because Collision usually just feels like a bunch of thrown together matches, but now you have this going on, and I'm like, okay, let's go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do appreciate that effort there. We'll see what happens. I think Tony Storm's going to win. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I wanted to watch it, so that's good. Yeah, like, is this the most excited I've ever been for an AEW card? No. Will they deliver like they usually do? Probably.
Yeah.
So, I mean, am I going to watch? Maybe if I can figure out what time it's on, but yeah, we'll see where we are.
I agree. Podcast that we're closing out our week here. When we come back on Monday, it's for episode 300 of the Wrestling Junkies podcast. Man, who would have? Oh, you're asking me to vamp here. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Follow us on X at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Kyle is more excited for Vengeance Day. Yeah, those are some fire matches that are going to be taking place as well, and. Yeah, just again, it's just gonna be a great weekend to have a couple of shows going, which is always just one of my favorite parts of a good weekend. Yeah, it remains to be seen. Yeah, what are you doing?
So they're also running AEW ROH show. Yeah,
okay,
that's right, 361 actually. They'll be running.
That doesn't even make sense.
AEW Global Wars, where we will have the Pure Championship on the line. Lee Moriarty takes on Robbie Eagles.
Nice.
Athena defends against Alex Windsor. Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara defend the ROH Tag Champions against the Maximum Collection.
Nice.
And Jesus. And then we have Chris Jericho, Big Bill, Brian Keith taking on Bandito and the Outrunners. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well.
Yeah, no,
it does not say what time. So again, no idea what time this is on, but it's happening. Good to see Athena get something.
That'd be nice.
She's on the
world and more. She should be on Wednesday nights
or Saturdays.
Yeah,
pick one. I'm good with either.
Yeah,
but pick one.
Yeah.
All right, bud. Hey, great week. I love you. Go Eagles. It's been, I think I'm finally waking up, just to the glory of the championship. The parade's tomorrow. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope you have something special planned for the better half.
Sure do.
I do have a funny story for you. Last week when my wife texted you and asked if you were out and you said, no, we're drinking Moscow Mules doing puzzles. That's where you are, my friend. And it's fantastic. I love you. You would have told me a year ago that Mr. Cincinnati was in on a Friday night doing a puzzle, I'd have punched you in the face. But here we are. Shout out to Hugo Ramsey.
Yep.
We love you.
Yep.
We're going to rebuild the Reds, buddy. I got you.
You're here. Final comment. Podcast mom deserves some Taco Bell.
Fun story about that is Taco Bell. It was actually linked to her card, so she did pay for it. I got yelled at. Big time.
Oh. Hey, Jonathan, thanks for joining us tonight. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And he's right. It's a hell of a puzzle. It's 1,000 pieces, and it's Nickelodeon characters. Yeah.
What happened to you? I lost my wallet this weekend, and we were only out until midnight. Who is this?
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
Who is this? I was falling asleep on the couch at 10:30. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
But
we can do.
Also, nice shirt.
Thank you. Yeah. Shout out to the witch, Kai McKenna. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us. Hit that subscribe button. GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com. Use that promo code. Go follow our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network at CEW Savannah. We do need to get some content out. Check out our socials for clips of interviews we did with Chad Skywalker, Jay Miller, and Randall Reno III. Shout out to our friends at Action Wrestling, TWE, ETU, Wrestle Rave. There's so many we're forgetting right now. AIW, SCI, Diamond Championship Wrestling. All you guys, you're awesome. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Episode 300 coming up this Monday. Can't fucking believe it. Check it out. 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk Grand Slam. We're going to talk Vengeance Day. We're just going to have a good fucking time. So thank you guys so much for joining us for the podcast out of Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. Have a great weekend.